Hi, I'm Dr. Paul Lawrence, Director of R&D here at Biocogent, and I welcome you to one of our many fermentation suites where some of our finest skincare products are synthesized. Today, I'm going to talk to you about one of our more recent ocean-inspired products. The beautiful thing about Mother Nature is she does half the work for us. Ultraviolet light in the B range is one of the most damaging environmental factors for the skin. It will actually incur a variety of damage to your DNA that can interfere with its healthy replication as well as healthy gene expression. Two of the really detrimental products that can form as a result of exposure to UV rays are 6,4 photoproducts and cyclobutene pyrimidine dimers. So we asked ourselves, where in nature can we find something that could potentially combat this process? And we looked to the Sargasso Sea. And there, Biocogent scientists identified a particular brown algae that floats on the surface of the ocean. And in that position, it's constantly being bombarded by UV rays from the sun, not to mention the fact being reflected off the water. So we figured that particular algae might have evolved some interesting mechanisms to help repair and combat such kinds of DNA damage. So here in the fermentation suites of Biocogent, we devised a strategy using a common baker's yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, to ferment and thereby bioconvert extracts of this particular brown algae known as Sargassum vulgare. Inside the ferments of the Sargassum vulgare extracts, Biocogent scientists found that the levels of phlorotannins were particularly high. This is a molecule that is known to have stimulatory effects on a type of DNA repair pathway known as nucleotide excision repair. So we wanted to see what would happen if we put this material into some creams and other formulations and what it would do to the skin. So, skin cells, including keratinocytes as well as fibroblasts, were treated with this solution from the ferments for 24 hours. After that, they were bombarded with UV rays and given one last final treatment with this particular product that we call DermalRx FSE. What we found through immunostaining, ELISAs, and other biochemical assays was that the existence of 6,4 photoproducts and cyclobutene pyrimidine dimers were vastly reduced in the samples that received the DermalRx treatment. To top it off, in vitro studies conducted by Biocogent scientists showed that not only does DermalRx FSE repair DNA, it actually has potent anti-inflammatory activity. Could it get any better? Well, actually it does. We were able to secure punch biopsies of human skin to further test this material. The human skin from these biopsies was treated with DermalRx FSE for 24 hours prior to exposure to UV rays. Subsequently, they were treated with another amount of DermalRx FSE and evaluated by immunostaining for the presence of any of those DNA damage products, if you remember the 6,4 photoproducts and the cyclobutene pyrimidine dimers. The results showed conclusively that these DNA damage products were decreased by as much as 58% relative to controls that did not receive DermalRx FSE. Furthermore, a follow-up study was done, and this is really amazing, where the skin was pre-treated with DermalRx FSE, again followed up by UV and another treatment with DermalRx FSE, but this time it was allowed to continue for 24 hours, allow the DNA repair pathway to go forward to see how much it could actually prevent over time and repair. The results were startling. The samples that were treated with DermalRx FSE saw a 97% reduction in these DNA damages after the treatment with DermalRx FSE as opposed to untreated controls. In summary, DermalRx FSE truly has an amazing anti-inflammatory profile, but perhaps what is most exciting about it is the evidence that I've discussed for how it can assist in DNA repair from UV damage. And it really goes to show that skincare companies like Biocogent that have invested in this fermentation technology are really turning a corner in the industry, taking and extracts of a variety of natural sources and being able to liberate these bioactive ingredients, making them more bioavailable and readily absorbable through the skin. So when you're thinking about adding something to your skincare regimen that has rejuvenating activity, a post-sun care activity, anti-aging, indeed maybe even as a booster to your existing sunscreen, look no further than DermalRx FSE.